This is Aqara's new smart lock B50. It is their most affordable smart lock yet, and it doesn't need a hub. But there are some sacrifices with this. Let's take a look. Now, this video is sponsored by Aqara. They did send this over for me to check out. And if you're not familiar with them, they have a whole ecosystem of smart devices. I started using their stuff years before I ever did a sponsored video. And the reason why was because they were one of the few companies to make accessories for Apple Home that were affordable. And they had cameras that worked with Apple Home and HomeKit Secure Video. And now I have over 30 of their devices in use. I'll put a link to this along with some of the other devices that I use down in the description. So if you want to pick up any of them or check them out, definitely use those links. I think a smart lock is a must-have these days. Even if you don't want smart home automations and all the bells and whistles, just to not have to physically rely on a key is so nice. My daughters don't have to carry around keys. They can always enter a PIN, or the U100 that I've been using has a fingerprint sensor, and it just keeps it easy. It also brings peace of mind to know when you've left the house. If you're not sure if you've locked the door, you can just open up the app and double check. The B50 is a Wi-Fi smart lock that's meant to replace your existing deadbolt. And one of the ways you save money with it is you don't need to buy a hub to pair it to. There are 8 different ways to unlock this lock. The first would be setting a pin, and you could set up to 75 different pins or 8 temporary pins. The second option is to use the Aqara app over Bluetooth, so you use your phone talking directly to the lock to unlock it. The third option would be to use the Aqara app connected over Wi-Fi to the lock. Fourth way to unlock it is with Google Assistant. Number 5 is using Alexa. Number 6 would be to actually pair the lock to the Aqara G4 or G410 doorbell. So when someone rings the doorbell and it pops up on your phone, you could just choose to unlock from there. Number 7 is using the physical key. And number 8 is to use Matter. And with that, you're able to bring it into Apple Home. This lock doesn't have Apple Home support natively, and it doesn't support HomeKey. But once it's bound to one of the supported hubs, it'll show up in Apple Home. So I can still use it within Apple Home. I just don't have that native Apple Home support. If you want native Apple Home support, you can go with the U50 or the U100 instead. This runs off of 4 AA batteries, which is nice. You don't ever have to pull it off to recharge it. You just replace the batteries, which lasts up to 6 months. And if for some reason the batteries die, maybe you're away on a trip, there is a USB-C on the bottom, so you could plug in a battery bank or plug in a USB with power to give it temporary power to be able to unlock the door. Or you just use the physical key. With the U100, I've always gotten a notification that it's time to change the battery, so I've never had to use the key. Now, the lock is IPX3 rated, which means it's like splash rated only for moisture. So if you are going to use this, you're going to want to make sure it's in a covered area so it doesn't get rained on or snowed on. This will work from -31 degrees to 150 degrees. So it's really just keeping it dry. The lock fits most standard deadbolts that you'll find. The size is either 60 or 70 millimeter deadbolts, and it'll do between 35 and 55 millimeter thick doors. Now, one of the differences with this lock over some of the other Aqara options is it has a rekeyable cylinder. And I pulled out the cylinder of mine just to check it next to my existing lock, and it's not the same type, so I wasn't able to swap them out. But just know it's an option. It's actually easy to do. You just unscrew one screw and pull it out, and I guess either replace it or rekey it. I don't know, haven't done that yet. To install it, it's really easy. You just remove the 2 screws on the inside to remove your existing deadbolt. You'll want to remove the actual bolt that comes with your existing lock and replace it with the included one. And then you put the keypad in, you put the bracket on the inside and attach that. You plug the keypad into the inside knob portion, and you mount that to the bracket, and then put your batteries in and pair it up within the Aqara app. Once you have that done, you could then start using it within the Aqara app, and you could set the pin that you want and take advantage of features within there. When it comes to using it with Amazon Alexa, you just link up the Aqara skill and it'll show up within the Alexa app. And from the Alexa app, I could go in and I can unlock the door, and I could put it into routines. The thing is, you can't use location-based routines to have it automatically unlock for you. But you could program different routines. Like I have an automation in my house that I do a long press on a Aqara button and it'll go into shutdown mode and just make sure my front door is locked for me. Now, to use it within Apple Home, you take advantage of Matter by binding the lock with a supported hub, such as the M3 hub, the newer M100 hub, and the hub found within the G5 Pro camera. Once it's in there, you can lock it, unlock it, put it into automations. You just don't have home key support, so you can't bring your phone up to the lock and unlock it. Now, there's some features within the Aqara app you could take advantage of. There's the timed auto lock, so you could set it so after a certain amount of time, if the door is unlocked, it'll automatically lock it for you. Another option is night latch mode, which allows you to schedule at night to have the lock disable all ways of unlocking except the physical key or the admin password. So temporary passwords, nothing will work. There's a failed attempt lockout, so if the wrong pin is entered too many times, it just disables it and you're not able to use the pin to get in. Instead, you need to use the physical key or open it with the app. Some of the other things in the Aqara app are the real-time status alerts, so you'll be notified if the door's unlocked or locked. If someone uses a pin, it'll let you know who entered at what time, and it'll give you alerts if someone tampers with the lock or if your battery's low. Also in the app is being able to link the lock to an Aqara G4 or G410 doorbell, so that if someone does ring the doorbell, it gives you the option right there to unlock it. So now let's talk about a couple of limitations. One, there's no fingerprint sensor on this. There is no Apple Home native support, like I mentioned, unless you use Matter Hub. There is no NFC tag unlocking or locking with this. Again, it's only IPX3 rated, so for moisture, so it can't be anywhere that's going to get rained on. Also, there's no door open or close detection. It can tell when the lock is locked or unlocked, but with some of the other Aqara locks, you could set it up so it knows if you've left the door opened and it can alert you. I'd say the pros for this lock are the price. You know, not only is the lock itself cheaper, not having to buy a hub with it is nice too. And if you don't need a fingerprint sensor and you just want the keypad option or the app option, I think it's a great choice for that. It's kind of funny to think about. My first smart lock didn't have a keypad, a fingerprint sensor, any of that. It was just nice to be able to lock or unlock from the app. So I could go for a walk, not have to carry keys, and lock it. Or just when I left the house, being able to check and go, oh, crap, left the door unlocked, and hit a button and lock it. So some of you might be looking for that kind of lock, and that's perfect for that. Another pro is you have Google and Alexa support right out of the box without needing a hub. But you still have that Matter option, so if you do want to bring this into Apple Home, Home Assistant, or SmartThings, you can. I would say the biggest downside to me, which isn't necessarily a deal breaker, is that there is no home key support, so I can't just touch my watch to it or my phone, and there is no fingerprint sensor on it. But if you want one with a fingerprint sensor, I do recommend the Aqara U100. I've been using that for years now. My family loves it because everybody just uses their fingerprint. I get a notification because the fingerprint's tied to a person. So I know my daughter just opened the door using her fingerprint. I would say if you want a simple smart lock, if you want something easy to install, especially this is a great one for renters too. If you're only going to put this on temporarily, it's not a big investment, and you can easily remove it. This is a good lock to go with. If you do want that fingerprint support, or you want home key, check out the U100. I'll put links to the B50 and the U100 along with some of their other devices down in the description, so go check them out. Now, if you're someone using a smart lock, has it come in handy for you? Has it saved you at all? Let us know in the comment section. Now, if you're not using a smart lock, why not? Now, if you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Check out future videos. If you can, give this one a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel out. Next, check out one of these videos over here. Thanks for watching. Bye.